My mom always said life is like a box of chocolates. I think it's because chocolates make your teeth fall out. Mama didn't have any teeth. Jenny and me was like peas and carrots. She taught me how to tie my shoes. I showed her how to dangle. Here's Watch with Wayne.
Hello, you beautiful people. All right, let me get this chat up here so I can at least see you guys. John Mick, how you doing? Says, start early, Trump is on. I can't play Trump anyways, because the moment I play Trump, I will get kicked off of YouTube. Yes, I will get kicked out of YouTube right away. There once was a man from Delaware who promised all the land from a block of Afghanistan, gave weapons to the Taliban. My butt's been wiped. He did declare. There you go, Laura. How you guys doing? So JB Hart, how you doing? Richard, how you doing? George, no more BS. How you doing? Laura, how you doing? Debbie, how you doing? Listen, guys. Listen. What a day. What a day has been today for me. There is so much stuff that the more and more I dig into this crap, it's almost impossible. I don't care what you have in your arsenal of doing investigations. It's like a rabbit hole. It's like walking into a maze of bullshit where it's nonstop. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Phyllis, how you doing? Look up Florida's mosquitoes. He is showing it on his YouTube channel. Yeah, I can't play anything with Trump. This is the last YouTube channel I have. And I'll get kicked off if I go and I do that. So we'll talk about it, and I could show it later on whenever I'm on Twitch. I could do that, but for the first hour, as usual, I'm going to do some of the YouTube stuff so we can get some people on here, and then what we'll do is we'll move them over from Twitch or from YouTube over to Twitch, and we got Facebook going and DLive going right now, and we have Odyssey up and running as well. So we got all those beautiful platforms up and running. So I'm going to leave Odyssey and Twitch up for the last couple hours of the show tonight, and then we're going to talk about a lot of the stuff. Guys, I'm kind of lost because I know there's a lot of Trump supporters that watch my show, and I've been kind of paying attention to what's been going on, and you guys know how I feel about the vaccines and COVID-19 and all that other stuff. I just don't understand why, and maybe you guys can help me out with this, and I'm not being sarcastic in any way. Why would Trump be all for the vaccines when the numbers show that there's an issue? So I'm just trying to figure out why you guys think that he like that issue or about that, like there's an issue with him. So I'm just trying to figure out that exactly. We'll talk about more about the details and what I found and stuff like that. But I just kind of have a hard time trying to figure out the heads or tails of that. So other than that, we're going to stay away from talking about any of the vaccines. We're going to stay away from talking about that stuff. He trusts his doctors too much. Maybe, BH, maybe. I really have no idea. I'm not even trying to play stupid or be like, oh, I just really have no idea. Hey, William, how you doing? Cindy, how you doing? I almost said thanks to Nightbot there. 62, screw it. Love him, but your information is more important right now. Operation Warp Speed is his baby. He can't admit it. He can't admit it's got problems. Ah, okay. I understand. Okay, that could be it. Like I said, I don't know what. I don't know much about that. I've just been kind of digging into that, kind of keeping both eyes open when it comes to this, and I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of inconsistencies in a lot of things. So we'll talk about that later on tonight. So now, ask Barbara, how you doing? Chad MC Nightbot. Let's see. William, how you doing? Phyllis over on Facebook, how you doing? All right. So let me get into some of the stuff that's been going on. Japanese island created from underwater volcano eruption. Crazy shit going on there. My favorite show, Watch What Wayne, with the three Wayne's brothers. Yes, there's my Wayne. There's my other brother Wayne and my other brother Wayne. Larry. Hi, Angry Granny. How you doing? Got your email, by the way. Loved it. Made me laugh. What island has been part of China since ancient? That island has been part of China since ancient times. It's funny because they're saying it's a new, like 3 hours ago. So I'm just not sure exactly what that is. Here, I'll show you. What I'm talking about here. So they're saying new Japanese island created from underseas volcano eruption. The future of the new landmass depends on what materials it was made from to avoid. So I got a question. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? Just correct me if I'm wrong here on this. If you have a cup, all right? Just bear with me. This is going to sound stupid, probably because it is. But I got to ask you something. If you got a cup, like this one. Okay, if you got a cup like this, and it's filled to the very, very tip with water. Right to the tip, right to the rim. It's filled with water. And then you turn around and you drop an ice cube in it. Or a rock. What happens? What would happen to the water in the cup? It would overflow, right? Would it not overflow? Trying to figure out. Okay, it would overflow. I like that cup. Yeah, it's a nice cup. Everyday mother makes them. Why are chats being duplicated? I'm not sure why they're being duplicated. So, with all these new landmass that are being created and being built and everything, would that contribute to the water levels going up as well? Wouldn't that displace water as well? Or would you not even really notice it? Or is it just the icebergs that are melting at such an alarming rate that the water levels are going up? I don't know why. It's probably stupid for me to even say that. But I don't know why. I was just thinking about that when I seen this new islands being made by underwater volcanoes erupting and these huge landmass that are being made. And shifting plates, and yeah, exactly. So all this lava is coming out and it's making these huge landmass. Wouldn't that displace too small of a volcano? I'm not talking about just this one. I'm talking about just in general, like all of the stuff that's growing. Like, I can't remember what. I think it's in the Bahamas and stuff like that. You know, they're growing at such an alarming rate. Wayne, I cannot comment on Wayne live chat on YouTube. Why not? Why not? Did you get banned from there? Did you get kicked from there? Let me see. Let me just check quickly for you. Is Wayne Morris or is Morris Wayne? I have no idea. Okay, let me just check my my community tab here and see if community. Did you get banned? Did you get banned from here? Let me see. Man, look at all these people, eh? Man, we went on a banning spree one night, eh? I don't know why you can't. You're not blocked. You're not blocked and you're not banned, so you should be able to. Are you subscribed? Subscribe to the channel. That's probably why. You have to be subscribed, and you have to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes. You're probably not subscribed to the channel. That's probably what it is. You need to go and subscribe. 20 more mins to kill. 20 more mins to kill? 20 more mins to kill. Wasn't Russia cutting through the ice to make a canal up there? I'm not sure. I have no idea about that. Also, ice melts adds to sea level. It's ice and on land, ice in water already displaced. Its weight in water. Yeah, see, I'm just not like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if all these islands are being formed, wouldn't that raise the sea level? I really have no idea. I'm not even joking here or trying to be smart ass. I just, would that even be significant enough to do anything? I have no idea. Who was that? Has 07 has gifted a sub to a viewer. Thanks. Oh, red hot old lady. Red hot old lady. Red hot old lady. Thank you very much for subbing out that gift, subscription. You guys are absolutely friggin' amazing. I was thinking about that today. Somebody was asking me that I haven't seen in years. I mean, years. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing now? Are you still doing the PI stuff and that?" I was like, "No, I just stream online." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just stream online." They're like, "And you make money with that?" I'm like, "Enough to pay the bills." And they're like, "Wow." And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you like it?" I'm like, "I love it." Like, really? You don't get a lot of assholes? I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah. I get all kinds of assholes, but I love it." I said, the people we have on there, absolutely the best. Absolutely the best. Real hot, excuse me. Real hot old lady, 07. Real hot, excuse me. I wasn't being sarcastic. You gotta be a redhead. I tried to, but thank you for the sub. I'm just joking around with you, by the way. Thank you, though. Good 19 minutes to kill. I tried Twitch. It's difficult. Twitch is not that difficult. No, but my daughter is. Nice. No, Twitch is not that difficult. Twitch is actually quite fun. If you get used to Twitch, I'm telling you, you'll have more fun on Twitch than you will anywhere else. It is absolutely awesome over there. The screen is clear. I don't know what it is. My legs are bugging me. It is so hot today. It was like 84 out here today. Wayne, also love the peeps in the background that are just here to hear. Yeah, I love everybody. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for each and every one of you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. We got like 40 people over on YouTube right now. We got 40 people over. Yeah, we got like 40 and 40. We got over 80 people between the two platforms. And I can't see Odyssey for some reason. But it is what it is. I'm going to try again. Yeah, Twitch, I'm telling you, Twitch is quite fun. It really is. And you can whisper to people. You can be like, "Hey, Wayne's really being an asshole tonight." You could say all that stuff and I won't even see it. You see? It's got its benefits. All right, let's see. Let's get into some videos here. Lots to cover, lots to talk about. I want to show you something that was in the news today. Check this out. So in the Ottawa Sun, it says the burial costs covered for Canadians killed by approved vaccines. So as they do go on, so the burial cost now be covered by Ottawa for individuals killed by federally approved vaccines. So this is what's hitting our news. So we're going to get into that and talk about that later on. Even though there's a lot of aspects to that, but that's what's floating around in our news right now. I'm out. Peace. 762. You have a good one. Later. Niman, Pink Floyd was disinformation, psychic warfare to play dispersion to play. Okay, yeah. Wayne live. How do you have this live stream and the 24-hour live stream running at the same time? Well, you see this? It's magic. It's absolute magic. That's right. I work magic. It's not that hard. It's just a little bit of doing this and a little bit of that, but not enough of either or to make it count. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we're going to talk about the how Canadian government is now recognizing certain aspects of what's going on in these situations. Now, we're not talking about the vaccines. We're talking about all other stuff. So let's see what we got. Oh, let me just put this on the record for you guys as well. I believe 100% without a doubt, and I'll get into the details after we shut down YouTube and Facebook later on. Without a doubt in my mind, I believe that the United States government has been infiltrated by a terrorist group or at least radicals. And Joe Biden is either part of it or being manipulated by them. And Kamala Harris is part of it as well. The stuff that they're doing, complete bullshit. Oh, and by the way, I looked at other pictures of that plane that I said that I would check out into, whether or not that was a fake plane they were sitting on. Depending on what videos you watch, you can see the cockpit. And you can see the engines. So I don't know if I'm at this point now where I've seen both videos of them sitting on the landing gear. I'm not sure whether or not once I got a good, clear, what do you call it? A nice, clear video. I put it through our software here. We cleaned it up. And I looked at it. And it doesn't look like there's any layers on it or anything like that, but it does look like in the one video it looks like it's good. Sorry for giving you such so much shit yesterday. Oh, why? Oh, don't be sorry. I don't give. I just don't. I just go by what I see in front of me until I can sit there and really investigate. Something. I just kind of go by what's in front of me. I don't sit there and say, and blah, blah, blah. What's in front of me is this. Based on what I'm seeing, this is what it is. But I've had time to look around and get a good, clean video that hasn't been processed over and over again. And we were able to find and analyze the video. So, what do you think? Wow, the chat messed up. Not sure what's going on there. I truly apologize. I feel like an idiot. Why would you feel like an idiot? Yeah, you should feel it. don't. It's all even good. It's all good.
We will start
honestly.
with Trey Yingst. Trey, what are you hearing there?
Well, look, those scenes of chaos outside of the airport happening once again today, a major concern not only to American forces, but a variety of other countries who have troops on the ground trying to evacuate as many Afghan civilians as possible. We do know the U.S. State Department putting out an alert for American citizens in Afghanistan, saying today because of potential security threats outside of the gates, they were actually asking Americans to stay put until they received further information.
Now, listen. Here's my thought on this. Is there not another country closer that could take these individuals? Why are we taking over 100,000 Afghanis into Canada? I know they say only 50, but I've seen a report where they're talking about bringing over 100,000. You guys are like in the hundreds of thousands. Why can they not? And I'm not trying to be a dick or an asshole. But why is there not another place that they could drop them off that's a little bit more closer for them. Thanks, Wayne, for all you do. Thank you, 88. I appreciate that. Basically, every country is closer to Afghanistan than Canada. Yeah, I don't understand why they're like, okay, bring them over to Canada. We're like over 100,000 is estimated to come into Canada, and they're unvetted. We have no idea whether they're vetted or not. We have no idea who they are. There's now, if the reports are right, I can't confirm the ones in the States, but from what I'm hearing, like hundreds of thousands will be making their way to you guys. That's craziness. Twain would be. He claims to be retired, but he is, by no shadow of a doubt, a completely active Blade Runner with a heat-seeking penis radar. Heat-seeking penis radar? Why would I be looking for penises? Weirdo. Pence? Penis? I can't even see it. Must be a small one. Now they're going to St. Louis. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there any, like, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. But why? Why are we taking that many here? I just don't understand it. Are we taking them in for our election? I don't get it. Who knows? One of the reasons too. One of the top things that people are talking about here in Canada is anybody else chat duplicating messages? No. Try reloading, maybe. Mohammed gonna take over Canada. Everyone's gangster until they hear. Yeah, well, spank the monkey. I've heard that enough. Being over, I've traveled all over the world, so finally they let me back on the chat. Phyllis, hey, how you doing? Corruption of the West culture. Oh man, at its highest. Yeah.
Now, we do know, according to reports, there are concerns that ISIS affiliates inside Afghanistan could target Americans. That could be the potential security threat reference.
Did you see that? Look at this. Look at this guy right here.
Affiliates inside Afghanistan.
He's hitting him.
That ISIS affiliates inside Afghanistan could target Americans. That could be the potential security threat reference in this memo that went out from the U.S. State Department. But those images of chaos once again playing out as Taliban fighters reportedly push back people who are trying to enter. Once again, the words that...
Well, you've seen it right there. The Taliban sitting there with their guns trying to hit people and tell them to get back away. Thanks, Wayne. That was weird. Yeah. Gotcha. No, just kidding. Was that a third grade teacher? Probably. Writing with the wrong hand.
We are hearing from officials in Washington not matching up to what is actually happening on the ground in Kabul. Here in Qatar, there are a number of Afghan refugees that continue to arrive. Officials in Doha...
So I have a friend that is somewhere in this area.
To house as many as possible, and we do know that Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani.
See, now this is what I will say. Okay, if we're gonna take anybody, it should be women and children. Women and children should be the ones that we bring across. And if it's a family, a father, a wife, a child, stuff like that, bring them across. But the pictures that I'm seeing of the military planes being filled, it's all young men. Now, again, I don't know if they're photoshopped or not, but...
Spoke with President Biden overnight.
I don't know.
Reportedly, President Biden told the Qataris he was extremely thankful for what they've done in these efforts, not only providing air support, but also critical communication with the Taliban, who is able to basically open this line of communication, because when it comes down to it, the major concern for American forces on the ground is that they will be targeted as these...
It looks like something out of World War Z. I swear it does. Let me just... Why is this doing this again? Look, this looks like something out of World War Z. Does it not?
Evacuation efforts continue. Back to you.
All right, Trey Hanks, thank you very much.
Well, you don't know what I don't care what somebody identifies as. I'll be honest with you. I'm that asshole. I'm that asshole. I'm gonna come out and just say it, guys. I'm that asshole. I don't care what somebody identifies as. I'll be respectful to their face and be like, listen, if they want to be called a girl, I'll be like, yeah, hello, ma'am, or you know, whatever your name is. But if people ask, I'm just gonna be like, no, it's a guy. Yeah, I'll be that asshole. I don't know if it's just my own ignorance or I'm just a piece of shit. But I just can't do it. I don't know. I guess I'm that asshole. And whatever, I'll take responsibility for that. But I'll be respectful. I won't be rude to somebody's face and be like, listen, you're a fucking dude, man. Like, drop the act kind of bullshit. I'm not like that. But you want to identify as a girl, go ahead. But I'm still going to be saying, you know, you're a dude like that. Cause that's what I identify you as. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel at this moment in my life. You're not alone being that asshole. That's how I feel right now where I am in my stage of life right now. Like if you got a wee wee, you're a dude. Sorry. If you've taken the step to get it cut off and you got like a fully functional vajiji kind of thing, then you know you're just a dude that went a little overboard. No, I don't know. I don't want to comment too much on that. I get in a lot of shit for that. Like my last time I said something like that, my email got packed with, oh man, what a wrong choice of words. Anyways, yeah, it wasn't good. Still a dude. Is it a dude if you close your eyes? Oh man, I don't know. That's just how I am right now. And that's the other thing too. I want to be open about a lot of things too here. Listen, I'm a girl with a long spank the monkey, you pig. I think peace heading to Twitch. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. So I think that and this is the other thing too. You're either gay, lesbian, or bisexual. I don't this whole pan and binary and everything else. It's just another word for straight, gay, and bisexual. As far as I'm concerned, that's what there is. You either like the same sex, you like the opposite sex, or you like both. What else is there? And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. If you're a guy and you like a guy, hey, good on you. If you're a girl and you like a girl, even better. But just as long as you're not hurting anybody, that's all I care about. Your personal sexual preference is your business. It's called a private life for a reason. Nobody wants to hear about it. Let me see. Okay, so we got that going up there. I'm lazy, trapped in a man's body. I don't know. I just I don't have nothing against gay people or lesbians or bisexuals. I buy sex wherever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. It's a joke. But you do you. As long as you're not hurting nobody. They're always hurting somebody. Yeah, somebody's always getting hurt. That whole line, it'll only hurt until the pain goes away. It is what it is. Look at these guys.
In city packages. For a charter amendment,
look at this. People are still out protesting. Look at this.
So that is 13,000 votes. So 13,725 registered.
Still people out protesting. Slipped. Oops. All right, let me pull up some other videos here. What is this? No. Okay, hold on. Where was this? I want to show you guys this video. There's something going on with my internet. You are what you eat. 62. What if you're an asshole sometimes? Something's going on with my internet. Am I live right now? What if you're an asshole? Like, sometimes I'm an asshole, and I don't really like eating buttholes. 17-year-old man in connection with a fatal shooting in Lower Town. No. Hey, and this alien thing, just I see every once in a while people talking about aliens, and they're waiting for the second coming of aliens and blah 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 and all this other stuff. Listen, I hate to say it, but that's the only thing they haven't did yet was talk about aliens. There was a slight pinch at the beginning, and now I feel like I got punched in the arm. Soon to be 12, soon to be fully vaccinated. They're vaccinating all our kids. This is a topic that I wanted to stay away from at the beginning for the first hour for Wayne Live and that. Which, guys, if you want to continue, and we're going to get into some pretty deep videos later on. Here is the Twitch feed. You guys could join me. But yeah, there's some, man, we're going to talk about how our government is recognizing deaths. We're going to talk about how they're vaccinating children. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. A lot of things. Web poll shows. See, these are the polls that I'd like to see. The web polls. There was a poll done today, and then nobody in that area knew what those polls were. Hey, quiet girl, how you doing? People can take pics daily of police brutality, but no one can take a pic of aliens. That's what I'm saying. Should employees have the right to fire workers who refuse COVID-19 vaccines for a non-medical reason? You see, we're going to talk about that in a little bit as well. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about. But I just all I'm going to say is this. Could you imagine you stop at a red light and then you yell at the car beside you and you say, hey, I cannot drive my car or operate my car until you put your seatbelt on because you are endangering my life with your seatbelt off. Does that make any sense to anybody? So if I don't wear my seatbelt, you can't drive your car because it endangers your life. Does that make any sense? I don't think so. Police officer who shot and killed has been formally exonerated after internal investigation. Oh, look at this. Hold on.
Let me wait for some folks to come on in. Everybody tap in.
Terrence.
Everybody tap in.
Oh, man.
Everybody come on in. This is absolutely crazy.
Joe, exactly. Seatbelts are for your safety, not for everybody else's. We'll talk about that in a little bit. What do we got? We got 34
Don't make no sense at all, people.
None.
I have a question for everybody. I need somebody to help me figure this out. Because I really want to know. Hold on. Let me pin this question to the top of this video here. Okay, people. Okay, I see we got some folks coming in.
Come on in.
So, this is what I want to know.
Is what he wants to know.
Okay, first, before I get started, people, please keep Ashley Babbitt's family and friends in your prayers. Please do that, okay?
He's a good dude.
They need all the prayer in the world. What I want to know is this. We know the name of the officer who killed George Floyd. Why don't we know the name of the officer who shot Ashley Babbitt? Why is that name so why is it so secretive? Like, why is this such a secret? Why can't we know the name? Why are we not allowed to know the name of the officer?
Say her name.
If this officer is such a hero, why is he not doing interviews on CNN? Why is he not doing interviews on MSNBC? Why is this man not on national TV right now?
Because it's not real. Sorry. Did I just say that out loud? I apologize.
Doing interviews. Why are they not telling us who he is?
Oh, good point, Catman, Mama.
Huh?
It's because she's white.
So please explain to me how that makes sense. And don't sit up here and tell me that George Floyd mattered more than Ashley Babbitt.
I did
You
not.
can't say that.
I said it.
She mattered too.
Say her name.
She mattered too. She was a veteran.
Say her name.
She did not have a gun. Ashley Babbitt did not have a gun. And she was a veteran. She was an unarmed veteran.
But was she a Trump supporter? Because if she was a Trump supporter, you know what that means. Domestic terrorist. I'm joking, by the way.
Her life was taken away. Now, y'all can take the streets for George Floyd, a man that was on drugs. I'm not saying he deserved to die. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this. He is not more important than Ashley Babbitt.
That's what I'm saying. Oh.
This just don't make no sense at all. They need to continue this investigation.
I think the investigation, because I think when we watched that, we watched that live, if I'm not mistaken, and one of the things that we found, and I'm pretty sure it was on my other channel before it rudely got taken away by YouTube, but I think one of the things that we found is that, especially myself, when I analyzed the video, nothing looked. Or nothing added up. Absolutely nothing. 62, get the bitch. Cat. You guys remember that? Yeah, nothing added up for me. The angle of the gun, when it went off, where she was, nothing added up. It just did not add up to me. Doesn't mean it was real or fake or whatever, but it just didn't add up to me. Did anybody know if Owen Sawyer, if he really was getting charged? Is he handing himself in on Monday? Is that a real thing that's going to happen? I wanted to check that out. And by the way, to answer your question there about the live streams, I'm pretty sure you can have like 3 or 4 live streams at the same time. It takes a little finessing to do it, but you can have 2 or 3 at a time. All right, let me see here. Carved in stone. The cave is hot springs. I can never get enough of that place. What is this? What is this? Hot springs of BC. Wow, that's actually it's kind of off topic from what we usually talk about, but kind of cool. Thank you for sending that in, whoever sent that in. Where is... Nah, frig. I don't know what's going on with my system here today. Water, air... My whole list of movie son of a poop face. Let me see what this is.
And overall, how many nozzles on the aircraft?
It depends on the chemical that we're spraying and the dispersion rate that we're looking for. We can go anywhere from 2 large nozzles, just dumping chemical, up to probably 35, 40 nozzles.
Chance that your crew might be called down for the Zika crisis virus response.
We've heard a lot of talk about that lately, but we have not been officially tasked to do that. But if the time comes and we are asked to do it, we'll be ready.
What are some of the capabilities that this aircraft can do in terms of an aerial spray?
Well, we can spray for mosquito missions where we're spraying a little bit of chemical over a large, vast area, all the way up to spraying a large volume of chemical for herbicide missions, which is killing foliage on bombing ranges, which is dumping a lot of chemical in a small area.
What's the main difference between a herbicide and a pesticide mission?
Well, the pesticide, you're trying to float a cloud of chemical where the mosquitoes are flying so that you can eradicate them. And then with the herbicide mission, our goal is to spray the bombing range and get rid of all of the foliage so that it mitigates forest fires as well as EOD reconnaissance.
And how does the spray really work?
We spray it out the back depending on the mission. Either we want a cloud of they're flying so that you can eradicate them. And then with the herbicide mission, our goal is to spray the bombing range and get rid of all of the foliage so that it mitigates forest fires as well as EOD reconnaissance.
And how does the spray really work?
We spray it out the back depending on the mission. Either we want a cloud of chemical that's going to float in the air, or we want all the droplets to hit the ground and take care of the chemical or the foliage.
And overall, how many nozzles on the aircraft?
It depends on the chemical that we're spraying and the dispersion rate that we're...
But this shit never happens. Depends on the chemical and what they're spraying. It's only for mosquitoes, guys. Okay, so don't worry. It's just mosquitoes. It would never be used for anything else other than mosquitoes or killing plant life. All right?
That we're looking for. We can go anywhere from 2 large nozzles, just dumping chemical, up to probably 35, 40 nozzles.
It's not as if you guys are creating clouds out of nowhere. You actually target storm systems.
If there's no clouds in the sky that have any moisture in them, then we can't do anything. What we can do is tap into what's there and assist Mother Nature.
Kind of like a steroid kick for the clouds or something.
Exactly.
But what if we could hack into the water cycle and unlock more precious water from the clouds? A decades-old technology long shunned by science may hold the key.
Since the 1946 experiments of Dr. Vincent Schaefer, we have known that some clouds can be modified through seeding to yield additional precipitation.
What exactly is cloud seeding?
Cloud seeding is really an enhancement of the natural precipitation process.
And overall, how many nozzles on the aircraft?
It depends on the...
You see? Disappearing oil in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, that's my science. Yeah. They've been ionizing clouds for years. Yep. And
depends on the chemical that we're spraying and the dispersion rate that we're looking.
I'm just wondering, do you think that they could put something in a chemical that would... we'll talk after. I feel like Nancy Pelosi, or not Nancy, but Jen Psaki. We're going to have to circle back on that for a minute.
Let me get this straight. You're against rape and believe in my body, my choice when a man coerces a woman into injecting his DNA into her body against her will. But you won't stand up for my body, my choice when it's medical rape and the system coerces a woman into injecting its mRNA into her body against her will. And then you further support segregating her from society for having the freedom to choose what happens to her own body. Did I hear that right? I did hear that right. Okay. Can you actually hold that thought for me for a second? Listen, it's about time for you to wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up! The coffee in the pot is hot. It's on the stove. We're ready to go. Listen, you like breakfast? We got the pancakes stirred up. They're ready to go. It's time to wake the fuck up. When a man coerces a woman into injecting his DNA into her...
I agree with him. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff. Chad, carbon is racist because it was combined with hydrogen and oxide, but never with. It's got a good point. I've injected my DNA into, Anyways, again, we'll talk about. I don't get myself in trouble. But we definitely need to wake up. What we need to do is start paying attention for our children. Is what we need to do. Admitted patients, vaccine stats, total. Oh man, Malif. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up very, very shortly. What is that? August 18th, 2021. Yeah. Oh snap! That's some good stuff there. Amen, doctor. Amen. Oh shit! I gotta get this coffee in me. Hold on. Oh, do you feel that? Oh. Okay. Anyways. Jesus, Jess Jackson and his wife both vaccinated, both in the hospital with the cough. Larry. How you doing? Be right back. Going into the laws for you're going into in-laws for a while, Larry. Shh. All right, I'll see you in a bit, Larry. So I got so much stuff I want to talk to you guys about right now, and again, YouTube. But we are streaming to Twitch, Odyssey, Facebook, D Live. So whatever you prefer. I prefer everybody jump over to the Twitch because I'm watching the chat on Twitch right now. So if you can jump over there, that would be amazing. And then we can just kind of, the more people that jump over there now than later, we can get back into that. Australians jailed. Like, they're going right to door in Australia if you test positive, and that is it. You're screwed. Like, they're putting you in jail. They're arresting you. They're like, you're done. It's the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life. Most fucked up. What do we got here? Wow. Look at this. Shit. Okay, yeah, so we'll get into that. Oh, wait a minute. There was, let me see if I can find it here for you guys. Oh, I hope I can find this. Where is it? Oh, shit. I don't know if I can find it. Okay, I'll look in a minute there whenever we change our. Yeah, that's crap. I'll have to look again, see if I can find it. So I strongly believe, guys, that right now Afghanistan and the stuff that's going on in Afghanistan is just a front for. Or a distraction for what's really going to be coming down the line. I think they needed to pull all the troops back home, and they need to get everybody back home because there's going to be something that big that's going to happen. China's been ramping up its military training exercises. Russia's been assisting with them. North Korea. You ever notice that North Korea hasn't been talking much lately? Lots of talk amongst the military people that North Korea has missiles now, thanks to Russia, that can actually hit the United States. And there's lots and lots of talk of them trying to do something. So I could see China and Russia going to North Korea and being like, "Do it, just do it. You've been saying it for so long. Just do it." I could see something like that happening. And of course, they're trying to distract from all the corruption that our governments are doing. Your government, our government is doing right now. We're in a snap election. Everybody's, we're in the middle of a pandemic and people are, vote for me. And Justin Trudeau literally had enough balls to sit there and say in one of his interviews that he's not thinking about money. He's thinking about the welfare of the people, which is horse shit. Revolution about to come true. I think there's going to be a huge uprising. USA, get all Americans home now. Let us be first for once. Yeah. So I should stop unpacking. Yeah, I don't think we're going to war with anybody overseas. I think we're going to be waiting for the war to come to us. North Korea is going to glow in the dark if they attack the United States. Yeah, I think. But the thing is, I think they got China and Russia that are going to be like, oh, wait a minute, kind of deal. Russia has been, I don't know. No more attacks. I know that's the other thing too. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit there whenever I shut down YouTube and Facebook. But that's the other thing too. I don't believe that the attacks, the cyber attacks, came from Russia. I think they came from right inside of the United States. If they're going to missile us, why unpack? Yeah. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All hell's gonna break loose. I think so. I think so. Quiet before the storm. Unfortunately, I believe so.
Employer forcing you to get the jab? Send them a letter asking them to take financial responsibility for you for the rest of your life if you have an adverse effect.
All right, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit too. I got so many things about. Let me see. I'm just trying to find.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
What's this? When Mexican food hits you after hitting every red light on the way home.
No.
Oh, it came right out of shorts. Did you see that right there? Right there. The right leg. I'm just trying to kill 3 minutes so that we can shut it down. Watch the right leg. There it is. Boom. When you found out Joe Biden was an idiot. Super spreader event. Okay, let's see what time are we at there? We're at 52. We got 8 minutes to kill here. What could we? Oh, you know what? Actually, this is what I want to show you guys here. Hold on. I know what I can show you. Dropped a nugget right there on the lawn. That's gonna fuck up the dog. You want to fuck up your dog? Throw one of your kids' nuggets on the lawn there, and watch when that dog goes out. It'll look around the room, like the yard, like it's fucked right up. Be like, what the fuck? Who is this? I only know that because if that's what happened with my with my kid. It went out and dropped a nugget in the backyard. My dog went out to go, and the dog just stopped, went up to it, did a Joe Biden, and then next thing you know, the dog was like, fucked the dog right up. Oh crap. Okay, let's see here. Vaccine passports. Put your personal information at risk.
Warning. Censorship. Warning.
Here, let's play this for the next couple minutes.
Warning. Censorship.
What is this shit?
Look at this story in the newspaper called Journal de Montréal, obviously the Montreal Journal. This is what it looks like in French. I'm going to put it through the Google Translate machine now to show you roughly what it means in English. Your risky data on the vaccination passport.
So they're trying to say that these QR codes that they give to people for the vaccines, they're trying to say that hackers now are able to hack that and get your information.
Fraudsters could easily know where you went and save your personal information. Oh, just that. In less than 15 hours, hackers have created an application that allows you to copy the personal information included in the vaccination passport and track certain movements of Quebecers.
There it is.
Oh, really? Yeah, no problem. These well-intentioned specialists do not question the importance of the vaccine. I think the Journal de Montréal put that in there just so they won't be jumped on as being anti-vax. I'm guessing that they wrote that. I don't believe the hackers actually said that, because I don't know what the importance of the vaccine passport even is, given that we know that if you're vaccinated, you can still spread the virus. So what exactly is the importance of carrying this spyware on you, other than the spying part? I mean, first it was 1 vaccine shot, then it was 2, now it's 3. Now the billionaire profiteers at all the vax companies are talking about annual shots. Maybe it'll be like coffee shops where you get a card.
Yeah, so yeah, JB, we'll talk about that in a little bit too.
And you get your card stamped, and if you have 9 coffees, your 10th coffee is free. I'm sure that's healthy. All those meds, especially the mRNA ones. But does it work? Do the vaccinations work? Here's a big...
Now, we're not going to talk about the vaccinations, whether they work or they don't work, because we know how that's going to go down with YouTube. So we're just going to leave that be. Now, I want to show you something here that I showed you. Let me see.
Any army in the world and an Air Force against something like 75,000
of the hasty retreat.
Now, right here, this was the plane and video that was in question, right? If you look at this front window
of ordinary Afghan,
see this video here, you can't see the engine.
Military jet. Look at this. I don't know what they were thinking, but they must have been so desperate to think that it's better to hang on to the outside of a jet than to be left behind to the devices of the Taliban. What an utter humiliation and a disaster. A loss of blood and treasure for 20 years. And now this disgrace in the eyes of the world. Joining us now to talk about it is our friend Joel Pollak.
Why is there no pictures of anybody that fell off? That's actual real. Like, what is the
senior editor at large at Breitbart.com. You know, Joel,
is there any pictures of any of that shit? The material of the plane is actually made of even looks fake. In that video, it does. But if I have another video that's on another computer that we use to look at videos to see if there was any kind of like overlays or anything else put on it to see if there's any layers in the videos and that. And the computer scans every frame by frame to look for inconsistencies. And in the one video that looked real, there was nothing in it. The noise would be so loud. The noise would be extremely loud. And then there's the back pressure off that plane too. See, I don't know. I've been around one of those planes. I see 2 of them fall off. I've seen and been around those planes. Could be a sack of potatoes. Well, it was definitely something that wasn't. Something fell off that plane. Let me see. Where was that? Shit. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. We can't play that either. Fuck. YouTube, come on. You're killing me here. YouTube. All right, let's here. Let's play this. What's going on?
Stuff. Someone will send me a video. It kind of superficially seems believable, and then they'll start blaming it on. I couldn't believe the 3 pages of comments from Los Angeles residents about.
No. Can't play that either. Right here. Let's play this.
Relationship was toxic, honestly.
No, that's going to go into anti-vax as well. People are just making fun of these vaccines. I don't know what is wrong with my internet here. My internet is... Something's going on with my internet. I can't load any of the videos. Let's see if this will work. No, that's not going to work either. What a shit show.
Well, and a question for you. I've heard you have not yet had your shot.
All right. Debbie Rogers, thank you very much. Holding together saying thank you. I appreciate that. I got so many other videos I want to show you guys, but it's all about the stuff that's taking place right now. Unless we just, I'll just show you this. Look at this. So this here is...
The Senate Armed Service Committee, among those vowing to investigate what went wrong, Republican Senator and Marine Corps Reserve
for more, like
Dan
a load
Sullivan sits on that committee, and he joins me now. Senator, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Charles. Good to be back on the show. Thanks.
Yeah, it really is difficult to even know where to start. It has been such an unmitigated disaster, flawed planning, flawed execution. Where are you going to begin? What do you think your committee will want to begin with this?
I don't know why.
I think the biggest thing is we're seeing these incredible, heart-wrenching, frustrating scenes in Afghanistan.
I've been erased.
And then the president speaks to the American people, and he's
What do you mean?
disconnected from reality. You know, he says the buck stops here with him, and yet he blames everybody.
Shit. What is going on here with this stupid crap? There's something going on with my computer here. Here, let's do this.
But himself. He says the buck stops here, and he won't make the most important decision he needs to make now, which is to authorize his military to go, our military, to go rescue Americans held behind Taliban lines. And finally, Charles, he says the buck stops with him, and yet he won't level with the American people.
There you
his
go. There's the
actions
Twitch
clearly
feed,
have
guys.
made Afghanistan
Want to join the Twitch
once
feed?
again the epicenter for global terrorism in the world. He needs to level with the people of the United States.
Yeah, Senator, it really is amazing. We had two press conferences where no questions were taken, and then the one yesterday, and it does feel like the spin doctors are in charge of
I want a suit
putting
like
these
that.
together. This is when we ultimately need a heart-to-heart. You know what? Mistakes are made. Even presidents make mistakes. We can deal with that,
I might just
but
kill
don't
the man.
spin. Don't make it so that you're contradicting the folks that work with you minute to minute. So that's where we are, and I think that's what's adding fuel to our desperation, our frustration here in this country. What would you like to see from the president right now? I'm sure we'll hear from him again real soon. We're waiting a briefing at the Pentagon that will certainly contradict words he came out of his mouth just less than 24 hours ago. What should the president do now?
Look at this.
Well, look, the president has one top priority. He's got one responsibility, period, right
Sniffing
now. And
kids.
that is to make sure we bring every American citizen who is in Afghanistan home
You smell good.
safely. And what this is going to clearly
Why did he pull
require,
out
Charles, is
why
for
did
the
he pull out and leave everybody there? There's a good question. Why did he pull out so fast? Why did he pull out so fast that he was leaving all those people and all that military equipment there? Why did he need to say, get the fuck out right now? Why did he have to do that? Why'd they leave all that military stuff there? Why did they leave all of that stuff there at all? Why'd they say, get out and get out now?
president to authorize our military.
Oh, and by the way, the president of Afghanistan, whenever he landed to where he was, he made a statement to the news, and he told them, he's like, my friends in the West told me to get out and get out now. He said that. And you know what? I don't think he's lying. I think somebody in the West said, leave, get out of there now. I strongly believe that. All right. What is this? Let me try this. What is this? Unprotected UK Parliament is holding Joe Biden in contempt.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. Welcome. Are you thinking about becoming a streamer?
No.
Maybe you're already streaming, but you're
No, I'm not.
Guys, I can't believe it. I don't think this has ever happened before. I'm like in total shock. Okay? This is how bad it is.
After
If
this,
we
we'll
had a
shut
real
down
media
Facebook
in America,
and
they'd actually
YouTube.
tell you this, but since we don't, they're just left-wing activists. I'm going to do it for you, and I hope that you'll share it with your friends. But I'm not sure this has ever happened before. The UK Parliament, Great Britain, our greatest ally in the world, holds a U.S. president in contempt. British Parliament holds Joe Biden in contempt, okay? Delivering an unprecedented rebuke to a U.S. president from our greatest ally, okay? That's how bad it is in Afghanistan. That's how insane it is. Joe Biden wasn't able to speak to Boris Johnson or other world leaders
Mark,
for like
you're probably
over
right.
a day. I'm not even sure if he still has spoken to most of them. He didn't bother to give them the heads up. He didn't bother to call after the fact.
Send me a
He
link
was
for
on
Trump, 'cause
vacation
after
and
this, I'm
couldn't
gonna-
be bothered. Just like he couldn't be bothered to maybe set up a plan to get American civilians out of Afghanistan before the freaking Taliban took over. I mean, think about where we are. Think about how insane this is, right? This is the same
Jump over to
President Joe
Twitch,
Biden
guys,
that
because
the
I'm
other
going to
day
shut
said,
down
I've
YouTube.
seen no questioning of our credibility from our allies around the world. Joe Biden said that. Really, Joe? Really? You haven't seen any questioning when world leaders say we can't get a hold of him, he can't be reached? When the UK Parliament holds you in contempt in an unprecedented fashion. You've never seen it? Now, again, if we had a real media...
He talks with his
you would
hands
think
just like his father.
This would be a big deal. You would think they would go nuts, and they'd be right to go nuts, but they won't. Okay, because they're the marketing arm of the pathetic Democrats in America. You're seeing what that's getting you, okay? Joe Biden's handling of Afghanistan withdrawal.
Oh, I'm not watching PT News Network. So, is there another network that has? I'll find it. I'm not watching PT News for obvious reasons. If you haven't been following me for a while, you know why. Just gotta hold on. Let me find out. All right, first of all, I'm going to shut down the YouTube feed, and I'm going to shut down the Facebook feed. If you can, guys, jump over to Twitch. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Got 33 likes, 28 people in the chat. Absolutely awesome. Jump on over and join me on Twitch. We're going to shut her down, guys. And keep your head up. If you can't be good at it. I love you guys. Won't sign me in, but I'll be on 24-hour feed. Okay. I'll see if we can figure that out. All right, guys. I love you. And I will see you guys not tomorrow, but on Monday. Be good, guys. All right. So we got